Yep, hello. Morning. Hello, hello, everybody. We're going to do a little demo. My name is Tonio Ruiz from Mexico City. Um, I'm a really happy and proud endorsee from this amazing company, IK Multimedia, which has so many amazing gadgets and software and everything that I use. I'm also a record producer, so I have a lot of this using it at my studio back home um, while I'm mixing and while I'm producing and songwriting and everything. Has everything for everybody. It's amazing. So right now, today, we're gonna be using the AmpliTube 4, which is a software, as everybody knows, of course, for recording guitars and bass and actually I use it in mixing also with not only guitars. I use a lot of AmpliTube, maybe processing vocals or processing drums in my studio. Anyway, right now it's gonna be all guitar. So last night, I mean yesterday, the afternoon, I came real quick and did a couple of presets, like really put together, because it's very easy to use, the AmpliTube 4. So I put together these presets that I'm going to be using today for you guys. So let's jump right to it and play a couple of songs, and so you can listen to the tone. No amp, it's only everything. We're going straight to the AXIO, which is amazing. We're going to talk about it later. This is how it sounds. you, thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. Well, these are my instrumental stuff. I play in two bands in Mexico City and Latin America. QBO, which is Cubo in Spanish, and Coda, CODA. But besides that, I have this instrumental project from since I was young. I'm not young anymore, since like 100 years, but anyway. I'm going to talk about what we are using right now. Let's go first with this baby, the XIO. It's everything you're going to need to record guitars into a computer. It's the interface with very, very good conversion, digital to analog conversion. You can do all sorts of things. Anyway, let's start with this. You have a impedance control, so you can basically push the power of your pickups in any type of guitar you have you're using. You can just get the most of the pickups. And if you're using a passive guitar, which is like this one, the passive pickups. Passive, is that the word? Yeah, thank you. You can switch to passive. If you're using active pickups, like EMGs or whatever, you can just push a switch in there, and it's going to do the proper gain staging for those pickups. Then what was the other thing here? What is the name? I don't have my glasses, so I can see. I was about to say a bad word, like this close. Then it said.
We have the option for a JFET or a pure power section. So you can run it through a very similar power section as a tube, a JFET transistor.
Exactly, yeah. When you are using tube amps, as you are pushing the gain up and up, you reach a point where the tubes just you don't get any more volume or dBs, but you get tone and warmth and a little breakup from the tube, and it adds a tone to the guitar. So you can emulate that with this control right here. And this is a pretty neat thing that I really love about this thing. Let's say I'm going to do a digital recording. I'm going to use the AmpliTube 4 and amp simulations and all of that, but I want to use analog stomp boxes or any analog device. So you can plug it right here. I mean, you can take the signal out from this with the right impedance to do a reamp. So you can go through any analog piece that you want to use, just like that, and then goes back into the whole chain, digital chain with analog stuff in there. So it's amazing while you're recording. And even if you're a producer and you're ready to record some guitars, and then the next day you're listening to the sound and I think I would like to use another amp, or I'd rather use this other effect with this thing. And the thing's already, I mean, the take is already recorded in your DAW. The guitar is no longer there, so you can just do a reamp with this thing. You take out the signal, go through the amp of your choice, and do the new setting and record it back again with very good conversion. So it's all-in-one piece. It's something that we were waiting as guitar players and producers to have for a long time. This is really, really a game-changing device right here, the XIO. So thank you, IK, for that. Then let's go to the preset that we're using. As I was telling you, I came last night. I did do a real quick setup, and I found this nice little amp that I didn't know about. The Jet City 100. I didn't know that it was designed by Soldano. Soldano amps are amazing, and it's a very, very basic setup. And I added some stomp boxes in the chain, a little compression there. All guitar players, we all love the tube screamer, right? So there's a nice emulation. And as you can see, it's only adding, the drive is all the way down, but it adds that thing that we love about the Dope Screamer. So we put it there just a few minutes ago, and it sounds really nice. And then the cabinet, I'm using my favorite setup of mics that I would use in the studio. I was doing that yesterday with my good friend Dave Dominguez here. He's a record producer and sound engineer that he recorded and mixed our first 2 QB albums. Dave, I love you, my man. Amazing engineer. We were doing together yesterday the setup outside here. And so I'm using the emulation of the, what I put, this is a 421, right? Unless the 57? Yeah, I left the 57, the regular 57 that we'd all use on caps and snares. Very nice mic. And one of my favorite all-time mics is the Bayer Dynamic M160 that is nicely emulated here. So we're using both mics and in the position that we find that it's suited the best to the sound. That's about it. I didn't mess around with. I think I did mess around with the caps, but all sound good. So just have to try one, and another, and then this one sounds great. I didn't even bother what it was. It just sounded good, so I left it. And at the end of the chain, just a little digital delay, stereo delay. Sounds cool. It's really nice. And that's it. You don't need anything else. Really, I took like 10 minutes to put that together. And it was sounding just the way we wanted to. I don't know if it's live streaming, right? If somebody has a question, just put it in, and we'll try to answer that. And if anybody has a question here, please don't hesitate to ask. Don't be shy. I know we all get shy. So let's gonna do another track. And keep listening to this beautiful tone. Yep, thank you. Oh, forgot my song. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. No questions whatsoever? The AmpliTube 4, the XIO, the guitar I borrowed from Schecter. I think I'm gonna take this home. Just don't tell anyone at Schecter.
Toño,
Yes.
por ejemplo, si estaba escuchando tu delay, estando en el ping pong y conozco tus canciones en diferentes velocidades, ¿hay manera de mover el tiempo del delay inmediatamente o cómo programas eso?
Yep. He's asking about the tap tempo and the delay. If you can tap the tempo for the right tempo on each song. Yes, you can do that, but I don't have that. The iRig Stomp IO, that's what you would use. So you can put whatever laptop or this AmpliTube 4, you can use it on your mobile phone or a tablet or whatever, iPad. So you put it on the iRig Stomp, and you have a full controller pedal board. You can switch effects on and off, and you have a expression pedal for a while. Which actually you can put some expression pedals right here, right?
Correct. You can add two external controls. So expression pedal, sustain pedal, double switches, or anything like that.
In case you're using this, but if you're using the iRig Stomp IO, that's what you would use on a live situation on stage or a rehearsal or tour or whatever. And then you have the tap tempo right there. So you just tap it for. Sure. Nice question, my dear friend. So we'll do one more, and I think we're going to be out. Thank you for coming, for listening to my nonsense, speaking and playing. But thank you very much. Okay, let's hit it, baby. Oh, this one is tough. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good one. Have a good show. Thank you. Okay.